7. Aunt Kizzy's Back Porch, Los Angeles. Aunt Kizzy's opened in the mid-1970s as a celebration of family recipes and family legacy. The name itself, Aunt Kizzy, invoked family relationships, claiming customers as kin, promising the care and attention you'd receive in an actual family home. Aunt Kizzy's looked like a physical manifestation of the Black family home. Warm lighting, wooden tables, the smell of slow-cooked food filling every corner. The food was simple and profound. Fried chicken, pulled pork, candied yams, collard greens, cornbread. Nothing was complicated. Everything was perfect. The portions were enormous. The prices were reasonable. When you left Aunt Kizzy's, you left full in every sense. Stomach satisfied, heart warmed, spirit lifted. Aunt Kizzy's represented the translation of home cooking into a commercial enterprise without losing the soul. It proved that family recipes could be scaled up without becoming impersonal or corporate. The restaurant created a space where extended family, chosen family, community family could gather and feel cared for. It validated home cooking as a legitimate culinary tradition worthy of restaurant treatment. Powell's Barbecue, various locations. Powell's was known for barbecue that came from the deep Southern tradition, prepared with patience and skill. The barbecue wasn't rushed. It was a meditation on slow cooking, on time as an ingredient. At Powell's, you witnessed the barbecue preparation. The smoker was visible. The meat was being turned and tended with care. When your food arrived, it had been cooking for hours. Ribs that fell off the bone, brisket that was tender and smoky, chicken that was infused with flavor from wood smoke. The sauce was tangy and complex. The sides, coleslaw, baked beans, cornbread, were all treated with equal care. Powell's represented pride and craft and patience in an era of increasing speed and convenience. It said that good things took time, that shortcuts produced inferior results, that excellence required commitment. For young Black people learning about entrepreneurship and professionalism, Powell's was a lesson in excellence and integrity. You didn't cut corners, you did the work right. Willie Mae's Scotch House, New Orleans. Willie Mae's, run by Willie Mae Seton, became legendary in the 1970s for fried chicken that was considered by many to be the best in America. This wasn't hyperbole. Willie Mae's earned this reputation through decades of consistent excellence. Willie Mae's was small, unassuming, without the pretension of fancier establishments. The chicken was crispy, juicy, perfectly seasoned. The sides were simple but essential: red beans and rice, collard greens, cornbread. The restaurant wasn't about ambiance or decoration. It was purely about the food and the care that went into it. When you ate Willie Mae's chicken, you tasted the attention, the tradition, the love. Willie Mae's proved that excellence didn't require fanfare or marketing. The restaurant became famous through word of mouth, through reputation, through the consistent quality of its product. It became a destination for food pilgrims, people who traveled specifically to eat Willie Mae's chicken. This validated Black culinary expertise on a national stage. When major publications and food critics acclaimed Willie Mays, they were, in effect, admitting that the best food in America might be served in a small, unassuming restaurant in a black neighborhood. Bojangles, Chicken and Biscuits, Charlotte, North Carolina. Bojangles started as a small regional chain in 1977, but quickly became a phenomenon, particularly in the Southeast. It was Black entrepreneurship with a commercial vision, taking beloved foods and making them accessible and consistent. Bojangles was innovation within tradition. The fried chicken was good, not gourmet, but reliably good. But the real genius was the biscuits. The biscuits were buttery, flaky, and they could be served with honey or with chicken. The biscuits elevated the experience. The combination of excellent chicken and excellent biscuits created a complete product that was affordable and available. It was fast food that didn't feel like junk food. Bojangles proved that Black entrepreneurs could compete in the fast food market without abandoning cultural authenticity or quality. While mainstream fast food was homogenizing American eating, Bojangles offered regional Black identity with consistency and growth potential. It showed that there was a massive market for better fast food, for food that was rooted in Black culinary tradition. Bojangles became a model for how Black businesses could scale while maintaining integrity. 11. Melvin's Barbecue, South Carolina. The restaurant. Melvin's was a South Carolina institution known for its particular style of barbecue that was specific to the region. The restaurant represented deep roots and generational knowledge. The experience. Melvin's barbecue was mustard-based, a distinctly South Carolina preparation. The meat was tender and smoky, infused with the peculiar complexity of mustard and spices. The sides were traditional and well executed. The restaurant itself became a gathering place for the community, a landmark, a place where important conversations happened over good food. Why it mattered? Melvin's represented regional specificity and the refusal of homogenization. Different regions had different barbecue traditions, and Melvin's honored and preserved the South Carolina tradition. By remaining regionally rooted rather than attempting national expansion, Melvin's maintained its integrity and its connection to community. It became more valuable as a local institution than it might have become as a diluted national chain. Dustmore Restaurant, Detroit. Dustmore was a Detroit fixture, known for soul food that reflected the Great Migration's influence on Northern Black culture. The restaurant was a blend of Southern traditions transplanted to the North. Dustmore served fried chicken and fish that was legendary. The seasoning was perfect, the preparation consistent. The macaroni and cheese was creamy and rich. The collard greens had the perfect amount of seasoning and that smoky quality that came from ham hock. The restaurant became a place where Detroiters went to feel connected to their Southern roots or to introduce Northern-born children to Southern tradition. Dustmore represented the culinary bridge between the South and the North, between rural tradition and urban modernity. As Black people had migrated north for industrial jobs, they had brought their foodways with them. Restaurants like Dustmore honored this tradition while adapting it to northern contexts. They became cultural anchors for communities navigating between multiple identities and multiple homes. We've savored the stories of these first few legendary spots, but the true feast of resilience, community, and mouth-watering tradition is far from over. These aren't just restaurants. They are sanctuaries where dignity was served right alongside the greens and cornbread. If you're hungry for more of this timeless history and the soul that powered a generation, you absolutely need to join us for the rest of the list. Hit that like button, subscribe to keep the legacy alive, and click the link for part 3, where we uncover the rest of the tables where community truly fed itself.